The Chimera. 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 If Japan did not exist, Barth would have had to invent it. Not that Japan does exist in empire of signs, for Barth is careful to point out that he is not analyzing the real Japan, but rather one of his own devising. In this fictive Japan, there is no terrible innerness as in the West. No soul, no God, no fate, no ego, no grandeur, no metaphysics, no promotional fever, and finally, no meaning. For Barth, Japan is a test, a challenge to think the unthinkable, a place where meaning is finally banished. Paradise indeed for the great student of signs. Edmund White, The New York Times Book Review. The text
does not gloss the images,
just as the images
do not illustrate
the text.
For me, each has been no more
than a kind of visual uncertainty,
analogous perhaps
to that loss of meaning
Zen calls
a satori.
Text and image interlacing
seek to ensure
the circulation and
exchange
of these
signifiers.
Body,
face,
writing,
and in them
read
the retreat of signs. Paradise indeed, a violent crying jag when fake fruit blossoms. the Western theater of the last few centuries, its function is essentially to manifest what is supposed to be secret. Feelings, situations, conflicts, while concealing the very artifice of such manifestation. Machinery, painting, makeup, the sources of light. The stage, since the Renaissance, is the space of this lie. Here, everything occurs in an interior, surreptitiously open, surprised, spied upon, savored by a spectator crouching in the shadows. This space is theological. It is the space of sin. On one side, in a light which he pretends to ignore, the actor, i.e. the gesture and the word. On the other, in the darkness, the audience, the spectator, i.e. consciousness.
Bunraku does not necessarily subvert the relation of house and stage. Though Japanese theaters are infinitely less confined, less enclosed, less weighed down than ours. What it transforms more profoundly is the motor link which proceeds from character to actor, and which is always conceived in the West as the expressive means of an inwardness. We must recall that the agent of the spectacle in Bunraku is at once visible and impassive. The men in black busy themselves around the doll, but without affectation of skill or discretion, and, one might say, without any paraded demagogy.
With Bunraku, the source of the theater are exposed in its emptiness. What is expelled from the stage is hysteria, i.e. theater itself. And what is put in its place is the action necessary to the production of the spectacle. Work is substituted for inwardness.
These wrestlers constitute a caste. They live apart, wear their hair long, and eat a ritual diet.
The match lasts only an instant. The time it takes to let the other mass fall.
no crisis, no drama, no exhaustion. In a word, no sport. The sign of a certain hefting, not the erethism of conflict. If Japan did not exist, well, there's a hypothetical for you.
If Barthes did not exist, Japan would have most likely invented
Barthes
him.
would have not.
I mean, let's study this.
Indeed, this
Postmodern.
statement
What?
is true.
Postmodern to what? To whom? To the New York Times? Shoot the New York Times. Wait,
the intertext.
you analyze a country and say that there's no meaning in your analysis. Is that analysis? I don't think so.
Indeed,
I don't really think that Barthes knew what he was talking
in a very
about. I don't think this whole
country.
postmodern thing makes any sense to me. I mean,
He
yeah,
had
there's room
to
for the
invent
other, post
series
this,
of
post that,
etiquette and
post
etiquette
Toasties,
and
post
etiquette
Rice Krispies.
coincides with
Shoot
creating
the author!
French
Shoot
literary.
Edmund White! If Edmund White did not exist,
Shoot that
Japan would have
German,
probably
we're not supposed to
he would have
shoot
invented
ourselves.
it. Maybe Barthes invented
Hey.
Edmund White to talk about grandiosity.
Enough about
no
Barthes.
ego.
Where are the women?
Metaphysics.
Where are the women? I'll
No.
tell you where they are.
No
We're
what? No meaning?
high
No ego?
near-
No.
We're the image with no text.
Where does this thing come from? Oh no, I'm analyzing this. Signs here, sign. Oh Lord, no. Terrible.